Hello everyone, how are you? I want to welcome you to the first chapter of What if Naruto was born in the world of One Piece and fell in love with Nami? Remember, if you want more chapters, just like, share, and comment on this video. Now, without further ado, enjoy.
1. The Revival of Lost Arts. Flashback. Centuries ago, a continent called the Elemental Nations was one big continent combined together, but they were separated by nations. But the five biggest were the Land of Fire, its main village Konohagakure, the Land of Earth, main village Iwagakure, the Land of Lightning, main village Kimogakure, the Land of Water, main village Kirigakure, the Land of Wind, main village Sunagakure. These nations were the most powerful, waging war against each other to show power, but it was this fateful day it happened. It was the fourth great shinobi war. The five great nations battled it out for more power, but this battle wouldn't last forever. Suddenly a great earthquake rumbled. It rumbled the most it has ever, shaking the whole world. The reason was unexplainable. The earth was expanding 7x than the earth, but this came at a cost. The elemental nations broke apart into islands, and the Jinchuriki of all nine-tailed beast perished. But before the beast could perish with their host, the Jinchuriki all sealed the tailed beast in one powerful scroll. But before they could get to the nine tails, they were too late. But instead, as a last resort, not to let the beast be free, they killed of the beast. But how was it possible for them to kill the tailed beast that rivaled the 10 tails? They all simply united a aliens to kill the beast, for it to reincarnate in a person. Centuries later, as they did, all the shinobis and villagers of all nations perished, for the earthquake only did not expand the world, it also broke the land into islands. And how all shinobis died well before the earthquake happened. The earth's where manifested a dark arrow, purple and black color before returning to its bright blue. This water had a curse of anyone who possessed any type of power, whether you possessed the power of the fruits that the ocean spewed out or the power that the shinobis used called chakra, would become weak and unable to use their unnatural powers. This meant there was no more people who possessed chakra, and after centuries a mysterious red line appeared, and it ascended even the clouds themselves. This split the world into halves, and as a result of the continent breaking apart, it was just ocean with islands. But after a century, a government rose up to be the world government, a government that had a police force called the Marines. But all heroes have an enemy. The pirates are the Marines' biggest opponents as they fighting against each other. The two were balanced kaiju of a mysterious power, which were devil fruits. These fruits gave you powers that were unnatural to nature at the cost of your ability to swim ever again. So the pirates and Marines took advantage of this unknown power. But after another century, a pirate named Gold Roger, a fierce pirate that was titled King of the Pirates, a powerful man that made the low-ranking Marines Vice Admiral fear him. Kaiju of his power, he had it all: wealth, fame, power, and he had everything this world had to offer. He was the first man to travel the most uncharted sea, the Grand Line, a sea that was in the middle of the calm belt, which is a sea that has no wind or currents, held the most dangerous sea creatures, the Sea King's beast that made normal ships ant size. But the Grand Line was far more different. It was undiscovered. It was split by the Red Line, so meaning they were two halves, less the first half and the second half. But Gold Roger didn't let that stop him. He traveled the whole Grand Line and was crowned King of the Pirates. He soon decided to disband his crew and gave himself to the Marines and sent to be executed. As he sat at the execution platform, a civilian asked him about his greatest treasure, the one piece of treasure that no one is able to find and has not been able to capture, and his final words were, "You want my treasure? You can have. I left everything that this world has to offer, but you just have to find it." His final spsee before he was killed. End of flashback. 10 years later, after 10 years of the execution of the late pirate King Gold Roger, we see at an island that had a village. The villagers were happy, having the best day of their life, people doing what they do, but for someone it wasn't the same. HS here, get him. One villager yelled as the rest looked at the same direction and saw a boy who looks to be 10 years of age. He had sun-kissed blonde hair with beautiful drac blue eyes that could rival the ocean, with three like whisker marks on his cheeks. He had a half-cut shirt with raggy shorts that were dirty. Naruto was his name, Naruto Uzumaki. Get the demon, let's kill him, the villagers yelled as they chased after him. Naruto ran as fast as his little legs could go. A band of villagers were chasing after him, and the reason why he was hated because he's something that he wasn't, but what was in him that he was hated for. So after some time they caught little Naruto and beat the goodness out of him until he's on the ground. But the villagers went further than ever. They didn't stop until the little boy couldn't grasp air anymore. After they were done, he laid there on the ground unconscious. Why did they do this to him? Why did they hate a harmless child? A kid who was just like the others, a kid who wants to have fun like the others, but the reason was inside him, a special creature that had been gone for centuries. Inside Naruto's mindscape, Naruto woke up to see that he was laying on water in a sewer. He stood up looking around to see if any threat was near, but only he heard was snoring, and he turned around to see a scary dark hallway where all the pipes continued to he decided to muster up the courage to walk through the dark hallway. As he kept on walking, the snoring kept getting loud, but not louder. As he was making his way to the sound, he walked to see a fox, a huge fox that rivaled the Sea King's. Reason why Kurama is not in the cage, cause Kurama was not sealed in Naruto but rather reincarnated in Naruto, so yeah, just a heads up. So Naruto screamed at this, but he would soon to regret it as the big orange furball woke up, opening one eye to see the small Naruto standing there. Who are you, and why are you disrupting my nap? He asked Naruto. Naruto screamed as he curled up to a ball. Please don't hurt me, I'm sorry I disrupted your sleep. The innocent boy apologized to the huge fox. Fine, but what do you want here and how did you even get here? Asked the furball, after Naruto explained how he got here. And that's how I got here, the boy said innocently. This made the fox mad as his fearsome nine tails wiggled angrily. So that's how damn humans still are the lowest form of kindness. How well should have expected this, these power-hungry fools care nothing but themselves, but I can only bear to watch. But here's what Kit, the nine-tailed fox, said. Kit? Naruto asked. That's your nickname to me, you'll get used to it, but listen, he said to Naruto. Naruto listened. I know those villagers hate and will kill without a second thought, but here's the thing, I'll help you escape this island, but you have to stay alive. If you die, I die, so I'll help you build a raft that be able to last until you reach the next island, the orange fox told young Naruto. Naruto was astonished at this as tears were on his eyelids. He ran to the fox, hugged his face as his tears were flowing down. Thank you. No one has ever done this for me, thank you, Naruto cried to the fox. The nine tails could smile at this. Yeah, you're welcome, Kit. But for now, let's get you out of here, the furball told Naruto. Okay, but can I ask what's your name? Naruto said as he looked up to the crimson eyes of the tailed beast. Kyubi? Nine tails. Kit. The Kyubi answered. This made Naruto annoyed. I mean your real name, not some made-up name. Naruto yelled for him to hear him. Kyubi was shocked to know someone saw through his trick of a fake name, but all he did was smirk. So he's not like the others humans, not full of themselves. He said in his head, Kurama, that's my real name, Kit. He told Naruto his actual name. Naruto was happy to know his new friend's name. After this, Naruto woke up from his beating and was told by Kurama to go into the forest so he can build a raft. So he followed all of Kurama's commands and ended building the raft. Good job, Kit, never expected you to do this well, Kurama said to Naruto in his mindscape. Thanks, but it's thanks to you who helped me, but for now we can leave this island. He said as he took one step but suddenly fall as he stepped in a hole. Damn, what was that? Naruto cursed as he lifted his leg out the ditch and looked inside it to find scrolls. He had a questionly look. But Kurama, on the other hand, had the most shocked face. His eyes were wide as plates. There's no way it can't be, Kurama said frightenedly. Well, what is it? Naruto asked as he got nervous as well. No, it just can't be possible. These things shouldn't exist. This should have died a long time ago, Kurama said, trying to deny the truth. What should have died a long time ago? Naruto asked Kurama, trying to figure out what's going on. Kurama explains to Naruto at shinobis and chakra. WHHH. Naruto was surprised to find out about what chakra is and about shinobi is, and to know he also is the only man alive with chakra in this world. That's all, I told you so. Since it's here, take those scrolls, add it to your bag that stole. The demon-eyed beast told Naruto. Naruto took the scrolls and added it to his bag that he stole from a shop on his second to last day on the island. After a while, Naruto was well prepared. As the sun was already gone past the horizon, he checked his supplies. It consisted of food and water that only lasted 2 weeks, so he would have to hope to find an island by then. The bag with the scrolls, with a paddle. He looked at the island for the last, and he was happy to finally leave this forsaken island. He pushed the raft and hoped on the raft and paddled his off the island. He smelt the fresh air and looked at the beautiful ocean and was ready for a new adventure come. Time skipped 12 years and 6 months. On a remote island, the Straw Hats encountered Akiji, who was being Akiji, but after some time Akiji putting his hand in the water and a big fish comes out to gulp him in one bite, but he calls out his attack, Isu Agi, Ice Age. He calls out. The whole area of the sea gets frozen and the sea monster is all frozen and fragile. This has everyone shaken. This is the power of the Navy headquarters, Admiral Robin said in a lowly tone. Somewhere else earlier, a small boat could be seen floating along the way until, he said as the boat stopped. He saw that the sea was frozen. Somehow he was confused at first. Well, this is unusual, what do you think about it? He said, obviously talking to someone. I don't know, must be those devil fruit users. A mysteriously voice sounded out. Yeah, think so too, should we investigate? He asked the voice. Ha you, and always trying to find things to do except following the task at hand. You've been always like this, can't believe had to deal with this for 12 years, but whatever you want. Kit, the voice rang back. Wait, Kit? What do you mean by that? No one else uses that word except for. Kuruma. Well, guess the beloved character Naruto is back and is investigating this mysterious ice that Appard. Guess he's gone to look at what's happening. Well, I already was going this way since I sensed some type of life force, Naruto told Kuruma. Well, get to going, our boat is frozen in place, so there's no other way to get around, the fox said to Naruto. Yeah, I know, the blonde said as he jumped on the ice. Naruto was wearing a plain white shirt with gray cargo pants with black boots and an orange and black jacket. You already know which jacket he's wearing, but without the symbols on it. Back with the SHC. We see that Akiji is walking back while telling the survivor that the ice will only last a week, while them and SHC are shocked at what Akiji just did. The survivors thanked Akiji for giving them a path to a new island, and the SHC gave them coats for the ice for them not to get cold. As they left, the crew went back to shore to see Akiji sitting there. He then explained to Luffy that his grandpa saved him and he wanted to see Nico, Robin and Luffy together. He decided he was going to kill the crew, but after some back and forth, Robin had enough and used her devil fruit power to kill him. Just get to the point. If you want to arrest me, then just do it already. Trying to flurs? 30 flowers? She yelled out as 30 hands appeared on Akiji that held him a lethal post-no. Robin. Usopp screamed at her to stop. My did something, I say, strike a nerve, that's too bad, I must have overestimated how reasonable a woman you were, Akiji said to Robin, and Karachi clutch. She said as the hands bent Akiji to snap him in half. He shattered into millions of pieces, Chopper yelled out with his eyes popping out. This had everyone on egged, but the ice straight to form back to Akiji. It didn't work. We're done for, everyone run for your life. Usopp screamed out as he ran while the others stayed still. Akiji reformed from ice to his human form. Now that's not a very nice thing to do, Akiji said, towering over Robin. With having her face with the damn he really about rock my Shura face. Akiji grabbed some grass to make a ice saber as he was about to slice Robin in half. Zoro jumped in and clashed with him as Sanji jumped and kicked his saber away. Ha, I don't remember asking for your help. Cook, Zoro told Sanji to back of. Funny, I was gonna say the same thing to you. Moss head, Sanji said with the counterback, Gomu Gomu no Pisutoru. Gum Gum Siddle. Luffy yelled out as he stretched his hand out and hit Akiji in his stomach as he grabbed both Sanji and Zoro's leg and arm while taking the impact of Luffy's hit only for it to backfire. As he froze their arm and leg, the trio fall to the ground crying in pain as their limbs were frozen to pain. While Usopp and Chopper were bantering about helping them, Robin, run away. Nami screamed for her to run. While Akiji was smiling, you really have some loyal friends, Nico, Robin, but you will never change, Akiji said to her. No, that's not true, she said, denying it. As Akiji opened his arms up in hugs as he freezes her into an ice sculpture. Everyone screamed at this as their friend was just frozen into ice so fragile and easily breakable, but Akiji informed them that she was still alive, but she was needed to be warmed up back to her normal form. At this, he rose his fist to break her into pieces, but Luffy was fast enough to save her and held her underneath, but Akiji rose his leg to stomp her, but Usopp ran and took her from Luffy. Nami, Usopp and Chopper celebrated that Usopp saved her. Back with Naruto. After some time, Naruto arrived at the island. Took long enough, Kuruma complained. Yeah, whatever, but now I need to find this guy who's done this, Naruto said, looking around until his eyes landed on the bike trail. He decided to follow it in hopes to find the culprit of his frozen boat. After some time, he reached the other end of the island where he saw lots of ice around until his eyes laid on the frozen Luffy. He's frozen, Naruto yelled as he ran to him and was about to do something until Kuruma stepped in. Kaito, don't touch him, Kuruma yelled. Naruto stunned at this. Why, Naruto asked. Cause if you make one dumb move on him and break his body, he's dead. As good he may be frozen but still alive. I think you should warm him up with your fire style, but not too hot or you'll kill him, Kuruma ordered Naruto. Right? He shouted, but before that, hey, who are you? A voice shouted. He looked to see two random people he's never seen, but it was Sanji and Zoro. Both got armed up ready to attack. Whoa, hey, I'm not wanting a fight. Naruto held his hands up. Then just why are you here and what were you gonna do to Luffy / our captain? They both said in unison. This is your captain, you all are pirates, Naruto asked. Yes, so what if we are, just let us get back our captain, Zoro said to Naruto. Fine, I can help if you need, I can easily break him out of his state of ice. Ask them if they needed help. You can, if so then that's great, Sanji smiled at this. Yeah, thanks, Calm, let's get Luffy back to the ship, Zoro ordered. Got it, Naruto replied. Few momnets later. After a while, the trio made it back to the ship. The crew looked to see the duo as usual, but when they saw Naruto, Sanji, Zoro, Nami asked, Yes, Nami dear, what is it? Sanji said with hearts in his eyes, who's that? Ahe asked him. Oh him, wait, I actually forgot to ask your name, what is it? Sanji asked Naruto. Omihi, I also forgot the names Naruto Uzumaki. He said, Hey wait. Sanji was about to say while looking like he was about to laugh with Zoro. Naruto saw this and was already ready to cut them of. It doesn't mean fish cake, it means molestrum. Before you howl out you're all that talk, Naruto cut off Sanji while holding the frozen Luffy. The duo howled out and laughed at this. Yeah, whatever, let's get this over and with, and after I think you owe me a favor, Naruto told them. Huh, what favor? Nami asked. I said if I help you free your captain from his frozen state you owe me a ship ride to the next island, he said to Nami. Huh? Who said that? Nami asked him. They did. He pointed to the duo. Nami looked at them and looked down. Ugh, fine, but if you can't save Luffy then that favor can be found somewhere else, got? She said in a commanding voice. Right. He said. Okay, do you have a bathtub for someone to fit in? Naruto asked them. Yeah, but that one is already being used for our other friend. Nami said. Oh, okay, that's fine, I got one already. Naruto said as he pulled out a scroll from his pouch and opened the scroll. Release! He yelled out, putting his hand on the seal. Suddenly a tub appeared in a puff of smoke. Next he went through a various of hand signs, then he yelled out, Suetun no Jutsu, water-style jutsu. As he took a deep breath and blew out water on the tub there, he said as he put Luffy in the tub, next up Kitan no Jutsu, fire-style jutsu. He said as he took another breath before blew out fire on the water to bring the water to a warm tone. While this was happening, Sanji, Zoro and Nami were shocked to the core at this. How is that possible? Nami asked. Is that devil fruit, but how could he make fire and water at the same time? Zoro said as it's common sense for a devil fruit to have one power but two is impossible. 2 hours later, we hearing crying and snorting as Chopper opens the door as the crew plus Naruto are looking at him. Their hearts are beating, he said as the crew jumped for joy from the amazing news that Luffy and Robin were alive. The next was filled with joy as the ship was sailing as everyone was doing their thing, but for Naruto was another matter. Calm, please, it would be cool to have a shinobo in my crew. Luffy shouted as he begged Naruto to join his crew, but Naruto kept denying. Calm, already I said no, I just asked for the one ride to the next island, not to join your crew. Naruto said no to Luffy. Sigh. Just join the crew, he won't stop until you're part of this crew, it's just how Luffy is never letting a chance go. By his way, Zoro told Naruto to accept the offer. Ugh, fine, I'll join, Naruto said, but only for him to stop whining. And also don't try and leave the crew, cause regardless of what you do, if you join you're permanently in this crew, trust me, I tried before and look where I'm at, Nami advised him. Naruto turned pale. What? Could have you told about that earlier, Naruto said with his jaw hanging, while Nami was giggling as she had other plans. That why I didn't, cause now I get have my chance at finding my type, which is you obviously wonder how Robin thinks of him. She thought as she was sitting on a lawn chair with a drink and her logbook. She was wearing a blue and white dress with strips of white on the blue like a spider pattern. She stretched her arms. It's beautiful, she said as Sanji came out the kitchen. Nami, look, Sanji shouted to her as he was wearing a blue shirt and his usual black pants with hearts in his eyes as his legs were spinning around. Nami looked back as Sanji ran up the stairs to the upper deck to her. I made this potato pail especially for you, mademoiselle, I hope you enjoy it, Sanji said with his romantic voice. Nami took one bite of it. Delicious, she said. As Sanji was looking at the ocean at the rail of the ship. That makes me so happy, he shouted. Hey, keep it down, jerk. Some people are trying to sleep around here. Zoro yelled at him. Sorry about that. Cactus Head, my most sincere apologies, Sanji said with cigarettes in his nose. What? You use cigarettes snorkeling dartboard? Zoro shouted back. The two agreed as at the lower deck Chopper and Usopp were clapping their hands waiting for Luffy to come out the while calling out his name. As Naruto was hanging by the rail looking at the two as Luffy opened the door with a balloon, he popped it and was covered in flour in the pose of when he was frozen, and the two laughed as Luffy was messing around. After some time, Luffy, Usopp and Chopper were eating the same meal as Nami ate as Usopp told his lying tales. But the door opened suddenly as the crew looked at who opened the door to only see Robin standing there smiling. Robin? Nami said. Robin. Good to see you. Sanji waved at her. Robin, are you feeling okay? Do you still have a chill? Chopper asked the archaeologist. She replied back with, "Your treatment helped me out tremendously. Thanks. You're a wonderful doctor." Uchiha calling me a wonderful doctor won't make me happy or anything. You stupid jerk, Chopper said as he emoted randomly as Naruto. Luffy and Usopp looked at him. He sure looks like it, Usopp said. Yep, Luffy replied. Couldn't agree more, Naruto said Oswell. You should take it easy. Robin, Luffy's already recovered enough to where he's running around and screaming like an imbecile, but you can just relax and take your time. Nami asked Robin to take it easy. Yeah. Luffy said with a peace sign. That wasn't a compliment. Nami yelled at him. Hey, Robin, would like something for me to make you warm up? Sanji asked her. I do. May I have some coffee, please? She asked him. OFC. It's my pleasure, he said as he ran to the kitchen to make her coffee. After some time Zoro was eating the potato palai, he saw something moving in the ocean. What is that? He said as he looked closer and saw that it was a frog doing the front crawl. He was shocked at this as the trio plus Naruto were sitting at the rail eating the potato pail. Man, this so good it's too addictive. Naruto complimented the food, but suddenly Zoro ran from the upper deck to the rail. Luffy. Come quick. There's a frog doing the front crawl. He told the squad. What? Luffy said confusingly. See for yourself. It's headed your side. He told Luffy as him Naruto and Chopper looked back to the ocean. Come on, Luffy. Are you really gonna take anything that goofy admiral told you seriously? There's no way a frog would do the front. Holy crap. There's a frog doing the front crawl. Usopp yelled as he had a shocked face as the trio did. Come on. After him. Luffy called out. Aye, Naruto, Chopper, Usopp and Zoro replied in unison. Take in the sail. Stand by the oars. Bring the ship about to 2 o'clock. Luffy commanded. Aye, they said again. Hurry. Luffy told them to hurry. I don't why, but I get the feeling we really have to follow it, Zoro said admittedly. After some time Nami yelled at the squad for changing course without asking her, but Luffy filled up with what's happening. But sometime they realized that the frog is swimming to the lighthouse while Sanji was saying out loud at how to cook the frog perfectly. Sanji. Snap out of it. Nami told Sanji while Robin told her that we have to follow Captain's orders. Robin. Nami said, why, tears flowing down. Let's go. Full speed ahead. Luffy yelled again. Aye. The squad said again. Why are you all going along with this? Nami asked them. Heave ho. Heave ho. Heave ho. X4. The 5 men said in unison as the frog flew up. It's flying. Quick. Don't let it get away. Let's get up ahead of it and block its course. Luffy ordered as they went back to saying the same thing. But suddenly they crashed on something. I guess we ran ashore or something? Usopp said as Sanji got up. Nami, Robin, say something or two, okay? Sanji asked. Yeah, I think I'm okay. She said to him. Same, Robin said. But suddenly a bell rang. They questioned what was it as a train was on the sea ready to hit the frog who was unexpectedly was in its way. 2. The start of sorrow. As the Tryon was on its to Dateri the ship. Revessor the ship NPW. Trun 180 degrees. Nami yelled in desperation as everyone is panicking except for Naruto as he went through a variety of hand signs. Robin looked at this. What is he going to do now? She asked herself. Suiton Suijin Hiki no Jutsu, water-style water wall. Naruto yelled out as a wall of water rose from the front of the ship, pushing the ship back as the train went them past them in a quick pace as the frog still standing tall in front of the train got rammed and sent back. After a while everyone relaxed. Whoa, that was close, Luffy said. Everyone agreed. If it wasn't for Naruto's help this ship wouldn't be here, Robin said Galley, complimenting Naruto's skills. Yeah, thanks for that, Naruto. Zoro thanked him. Hey, no problem, he said, but Naruto sensed something else. We're being watched. Just as he said that a girl yelled out, Granny! Granny! Look, we got pirates. As Zoro looked it back. Huh, he said in confusion. What? Is it true? Chimney? Okay dokie then. In that case better bring Granny the transponder snail. The old-looking Granny said as she fell as the girl ran for the transporter snail. Everyone was figuring out how to stop them from calling help. I got it, Naruto said. Huh, what do you mean you got it? Nami asked. Ag. Granny, someone is here, Nadi. He has the snail in his hand. The little girl yelled out from inside the house. Hey, get back here. She yelled again as another Naruto ran the house with the snail in its hand and jumped on the ship next to Naruto. Here, boss, the clone said, handing the snail to him, and dispelled in a puff of smoke. The crew was shocked at this. You can copy yourself. Usopp yelled out. What can you not do? Sanji said, as everyone was amazed at this. But soon some of the members got off the ship and talked to the name Chemini and Granny Kokoro and their cat Gonbi, as Kemi explained what sea train was and what it does, and Chemini also explained that Yokozuna was the frog and how he always challenges the train and how he's a pain in the posterior all the time. Kokoro asked them where they're headed next and telling them all sorts of places the sea train goes. Then Nami explained that they're following the log pose, and Kokoro told them that it was pointing to Water 7, where the train is headed to Water 7, the city of water, and how it has all the shipwrights. As the crew were getting ready to set sail, Kokoro gave them a paper. It was for a person named Iceberg. She said he'll fix their ship. They thanked her for her kindness as they set sail. The crew were talking about how to get the shipwright. After some time, Luffy showed some of the crew his picture of the shipwright he wants. Okay, let's try to find a shipwright that looks something like this, Luffy told them, showing a badly drawing of a shipwright. If I saw a guy like that, I'd run, Usopp said with a scared face. I wouldn't just run, I'd jump in the sea to get away from that freak, Sanji said with the same face as Usopp. Don't you have something better to talk about? Zoro asked them. Okay everybody, since we're going to be at Water 7 for a whole week, let me give you your allowance, Nami told, as the crew minus Naruto, Robin, Sanji and Zoro were arguing about their share of allowance. After some time, Zoro called out that they were close as everyone else went upper deck except Naruto to look at Water 7. Someone never told me that it was this cool. Whoa, check that thing out. Haha, I didn't know they made fountains that big, Luffy said, amazed, as the others were commenting how cool Water 7 was as Naruto walked up the stairs to see Water 7. Whoa, never have I seen something this cool, he said. Nami looked back to see him standing there looking at Water 7. Hey there Naruto, thought you left us there for a sec, and also what were you doing? She asked him. Oh, developing something cool, he said as he had his hands behind his back. Something cool, what is it? Usopp asked. Oh, can you Naruto please, Chopper asked and jumped around. Naruto chuckled at this. Sorry Chopper, but it's not finished yet, and if I do use it, it would be unstable and damage the ship, but I can show what I was using to develop it. Naruto told Chopper the news. You can awesome. Show me. Show me. Show me. The overhyped Chopper said. Okay, look closely, Naruto said as he held his hand out. Everyone was confused to why his hand is out, but after a few seconds the wind started to rotate in a circular motion as a blue ball of wind started to form in Naruto's hand until it was the size of a ball. Just imagine Minato's Rasengan, yeah. Whoa, that's so cool, Luffy said amazingly, looking at the spiraling ball of wind. Whoa, what do you call that? Usopp asked. Oh, this I call Rasengan. Spiraling sphere? Naruto said to them. Oh, can you touch it? Luffy asked. Whoa, you can't, Naruto told. Why not? Luffy asked him again. Naruto was about to explain why. It's 'cause it's made of wind and there's micro wind blades that is easy enough to penetrate your skin with no effort at all. Robin explained the reason not to touch while inspecting the blue spiraling sphere. How do you know that? Naruto said to her. Robin smiled at this. Well, it's easy. The spiraling ball is rotating at high speeds to the point it looks smooth and soft, but it's actually fast enough to tear skin apart and is even able to kill someone. Robin explained the concept of the Rasengan. Everyone but Naruto was shocked at how dangerous Naruto's Rasengan is. Well, if it's the main factor of your new move, then what does it look like? Sanji asked him. Well, I can show you, but it's only going to be the small version, 'cause if I do the actually thing, the ship will be shredded to bits, Naruto warned. That's fine, just show me already, Luffy whined. Oh, okay, Captain, Naruto said as he still had his Rasengan, but this time a lighter bluish color spinning around the blue ball until it looked like a shuriken. Wow, Luffy said amazed. I know, cool, but it does comes with its drawbacks, Naruto said sadly. And what would that be? Nami asked. This is only the small variation, but it can be bigger. It can be thrown or used as a melee attack, but if I throw it I have to maintain the form of it. If not, I could cause self-damage to myself. If used as a melee, I would cause cellular damage to my arm. If I overuse, could cause permanent damage to my arm, resulting in losing it. Naruto explained what the drawbacks were. The crew got scared at what it could do. Whoa, the drawbacks are even more scarier than I thought, Sanji said. After some time, the Straw Hats went to another entrance. Since they're pirates, after going some time, someone told them where to go for the shipwright. As Zoro was pulling the rope to frail the sail up, the mast broke. Sanji, Usopp and Luffy criticized Zoro for breaking the mast, but Usopp why everyone just waved them of like a normal day, but they theorized that they have high security and lots of marines. But after a while Luffy and Usopp ran off to the city, but Nami stopped them as she now is wearing a blue shirt with a light blue tie plus a white skirt. She told them that she needs them to take care of some business selling the gold they got from Sky Islands. Naruto would like to come along as well. Nami asked him, sure, why not, he said as he followed her with the duo. Well, I'll be off as well, wouldn't you like to come along, Dr. San? Robin asked Chopper. OFC, let's go, he said as Robin smiled as they walked off as well. Well, that leaves us. Well, I'll be going to buy groceries, you look after the ship, Moss Head, Sanji told Zoro as he now is wearing black pants with a orange shirt stripped with black plus a black vest in the outside. Yeah, whatever, Zoro said as he laid there taking a nap, with Luffy, Usopp, Nami, and Naruto. As they were walking with the gold when they stopped at a rental bull shop. What's a rental bull shop? Nami asked. I don't know, maybe a place to rent an animal to travel, I guess, Naruto said. Beats me, Luffy said to that. Obviously they must rent out something, Nami said. Yeah, but what's a bull? Luffy asked what it meant. I dunno, like a bulldog? Usopp tried to answer. Don't be ridiculous, Naruto told him. Yeah, you're right, Usopp said to him, but Luffy took the trailer with the gold to the shop. Excuse me, we'd like to rent some bulls. Luffy asked, find out what they are first. The trio said in unison. Hi. Looking for some bulls, you said? How many people, the shop owner asked. We've got 4, Luffy told him. What kind would you like? There's 3 ranks, Yagura, Rabuka, and King for your small group. I'm thinking 3 Yaguras will do just fine. He asked again. Gimme 1 rare and 1 well done, Luffy told him. Naruto playfully hit his head at the side. He means the bulls we ride, not the food, Naruto told him. As the shopkeeper explained to them what the Yaguras are, what they do, he then told to pick the ones they want to use to travel, and told them that it would be 200 berries for 2 passenger Yaguras. Ah, they're cute, Nami said looking at them. They even look like horses, he said as one licked his face. Naruto laughed at this, same with Nami and Usopp, while Luffy was yelling at the bull that licked him. Ha ha ha. Well, Luffy seems he loves you, Naruto said to him. Seems so, I'll mount him for you, the owner said as he opened the cage to release 3 Yaguras. As he was tying the seats to their back. Can he carry heavy stuff? Luffy asked the shopkeeper. Yeah, these guys are bullet for power, everyone here use them for moving all the time. That's a big bag, can I ask what's inside? The shop owner asked curiously. Gold, Luffy said. Haha, that's a good one. Well, whatever it is, it'll be okay, he said as Luffy opened the bag to show the gold. This idiot, Naruto mentally cursed. Whoa, gimme, the owner. Yeah, right? Nami shot back. I guess he thought it was worth asking, at least Usopp said. This is why I said I don't trust you with money. Nami yelled at Luffy. I had to show him. He didn't believe me. Luffy said, wow, I sure wasn't expecting that. Like I said, that'll be 1 million berries for the 2 Yagura bulls. The showkeeper said, holding his hand out. Yeah, right? Naruto said, don't try to change the price on us. Usopp shouted at him. Ops, I mean 5 million berries, he said. You're pushing it, you know? Naruto shouted as well. Ha ha ha, can't fool you, the owner said, rubbing the back of his head. Yeah, sure, that's what they all say, bud, Naruto said. Here, 4,000 berries, Nami said, handing the shopkeeper the money. Thank you, he said to her. Speaking of gold, do you know where we can get ours cashed in? She asked him. Well, there's quite a few places, but you'd probably strip them all out trying to sell in that much treasure in one shot. But if I were you, there's one at the downtown shipbuilding, he said to her. We're not really familiar with the area. Think you got a map? She asked. Sure, here's one. He tossed her one. Wow, thanks, she said as she was about to jump on the Yagura. Nami, Naruto said. Yeah, she said. Can we really trust Luffy with the gold again? He asked. Oh, you're right, thanks for the reminder. Sorry, Luffy, but Naruto's taking the bag for now, she said to the captain. Why not? I won't do anything dumb, he said, trying to convince her. Find that hard to believe, Naruto muttered. Huh, Luffy asked. Nothing, Naruto said, looking away. Soon after, Naruto was sitting on his Yagura with the bag gold as the squad headed to their next destination. As the squad were amping their way through the Flood Island, they were going by people having a normal day as usual. As they were tuning right, they saw a random man asking Nami for dinner, but he is grabbed by the ear, pulled back from the window. Don't mind him, It's nothing, men around here always greet the ladies like that when they see one passing by. The lady said. Nami chuckled uncomfortably at this. I mean, I understand why he asked Nami out for dinner, but this is just weird, Naruto said. Looking ahead again, wait, are you calling Nami hot? Usopp asked. Maybe, Naruto said, looking away while whistling. Huh, Usopp questioned. Huh, you said something? Naruto looked at him, acting lost. While no noticed, Nami was blushing madly, but she looked forward for no one to see. As they were going by, the lady yelled at her husband for flirting with girls. Sometime as they making their way, they saw a ramp that went up, and Usopp asked that they are going against the flow. As the Yagure saw the ramp and detoured up, going fast. As they're venturing up, there was a slide that went up, and there went up by as they were going there that the water was a long drop down. As Nami and Usopp were scared for their life, Naruto was relaxing and Luffy was excited as they went down the slide, as they were drifting left to right, going a loop-de-loop, then rode off the Silda. Down to where everyone else is. Once they landed, Nami punched the Yagura for being careless until they realized they ended up in the shopping district, and Nami realized that the Yaguras took a shortcut and apologized to them. After some time, Luffy's bull took him to his favorite, and the others caught up to him to see him eating water meat, while Usopp was yelling at Luffy for not sharing the meat he bought. Nami was suspicious about the people wearing the masks. Naruto took note of this. So you also noticed something strange? Me too, Naruto said to Nami. You too? Yeah, it's kinda weird, Nami said, looking to Naruto, until Naruto heard some people saying that some pirates were causing a problem at dock number 1. Naruto made a clone to take his place while he went to investigate the problem at dock 1. Dock 1. Naruto arrived to see pirates standing there at the construction of the shipwrights, and them saying that they're not going to pay for the repairs for their ship. Been wanting to let loose, sitting there doing nothing is pain, and also don't want to get rusty, Naruto said in his mind. Guess it is good training, you could say. The fox said. Well, hey there, Kor, been long, Naruto said to him. Better needing a nap for a while, since you have people with you, I don't need to worry at all. He said. Makes sense, I guess, Naruto said. But whatever, stop taking your sweet time and get to working. The big fox said. Yeah, whatever. Warning, right, I'm not good at doing fighting senses, so don't expect a Leonardo da Vinci type masterpiece fighting. Naruto jumped at the construction to the pirates. You there mind leaving the workers alone? Naruto asked them. The pirates looked at him. Who are? The captain asked Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto told him. Well then, what's your puny self doing here, butting in adult conversation, kid? What are you, 16? Haha. The captain laughed at Naruto. This had Naruto a little annoyed. I'm 22 actually, but that's whatever, you're disturbing the workers here. It's not nice, just pay them their money and you leave with no problem, or you face me, Naruto said, cracking his knuckles. The crew of pirates laughed this. Ha. You think you can beat us? Ha. You're really funny, but I'm done with this. Get 'em, boys, he said as his crew ran at Naruto with their swords. Foolish move, Kabunshin no Jutsu? Shadow clone Jutsu? Naruto yelled out as he had his fingers in a plus sign and 10 copies of Naruto's appeared in a puff of smoke. The crowd was shocked at this. They've never seen this type of power before. As the clones were going for each crew member and beating them to a pulp, after some time it was only the captain left. How is that possible? What fruit is that? The captain asked Naruto. Naruto smirked at this. Sorry, bud, but that's confidential, but for now it's time for you to go. Naruto said to him. The captain was about to ran, but until one clone was in front of him and punched him as the real Naruto ran and jumped of his back, doing flips mid-air as the captain was falling. 3 clones by each said, kick him up. To the real Naruto had his foot ready as he kicked him with his heel foot. Uzumaki barrage, Naruto shouted. The captain fell to the floor all bruised and bleeding. What happens if you get to cocky? Naruto said to him. Well, that's about it, Siwe, Naruto said to the shipwrights as he disappeared fast as he left dust where he was. Back to Luffy, Nami, and Usopp. As the trio was still on their way to selling their gold, they were making their way to elevator gate as Naruto secretly swapped places with his clone and pretended to sleep. The squad of 4 entered the gate as other people did, as well as a worker called to people that the elevator was opened. They entered the gate. As it closed behind them and water started to rise, taking everyone up to the next level. When they finally made it, the gate opened for them to exit out. They saw a crowd of people standing by the shipyard. They went to what was the commotion was about, as people were glazing the shipwrights about their features. Then the squad went to see. Hey mister, what happening here? Luffy asked him. Oh, it was just some boneheaded pirates trying to pick a fight with the shipwrights again. Waikano happens all the time. But this it's different. Instead of the shipwrights beating them up, a kid named Naruto Uzumaki came and beat them to a pulp, the man said. The trio instantly looked at Naruto, but he was looking away, acting like he just looked at Water 7 for the first time. Yeah, you're not fooling me, pretty boy. Spill out, Nami said to him as the man explained about the shipwrights. I don't know what you're talking about, Naruto said confused. Yeah, I know you're a ninja, but you're not fooling a thief, she said to him. Oh, so you also can tell things when it's a plain lie. Well, guess we're good buddies after all, Naruto laughed awkwardly. Yeah, just spill it out already or I'll do it myself, she said. Naruto's eyes widened as plates at this. Ahaha, you got me, haha, yeah, it was me, Naruto said laughing at him. That's what I thought, she said. Damn you hot angel, he muttered out. Nami heard this but said nothing as she blushed at this. After some time the squad went on their way to the pawn shop. When they met, Naruto saw a man just sitting by the entrance. He got suspicious but let it go for now. They enter. Nami and Naruto sat down as Luffy and Usopp went to cash in the gold. The teller was amazed at what he saw and went to the boss to tell him, and he told him to take them to the VIP room. In the VIP room, as they're sitting there waiting in for the deal, Nami was sitting serious while Usopp and Luffy were sitting comfy on the couches while Naruto was just relaxing like always. The boss of the shop inspected the and lied, saying that it was 100 million. Usopp and Luffy were easily fooled by this, but Naruto or Nami didn't buy it as she hit her foot in front of the contract and threatened that he ever lied again that it be his last. This had the boss of the cashing shop scared for his life. Even Naruto was fearing for his life. Damn, even has me scared. And I'm not the one being threatened, Naruto said in his head. Mood switch type people, I'll admit she is kinda scary. Kurama said, wait, ahahaha, you the great QB scared at? A mortal never thought that day would come, Naruto clowned Kurama. Hey, shut up, you're even scared of her, so don't talk all big before you'll have answer to her when I brun her money. Kurama threatened, hahaha. Yeah, whatever, Naruto said to Kurama. After some time the trio were playing around with the money they received of 300 million berries as Naruto was just watching them do what they did. They walked out with each of them besides Naruto holding a suitcase, Nami holding normally while Luffy was swigging it around his whole arm and Usopp holding it like his life depended on it as he scared that he might lose it or it falls, and the case opens while Naruto was next to Nami having his hands in his pockets just listening, but suddenly Luffy accidentally let the suitcase slip out his hand, gonna fall in the river. Naruto and jumped for it, but Luffy grabbed it, pulled it back. He looks back with a blank face, knowing he's cooked. As he fall in the water, Naruto! Luffy screamed as he stretched his arm and grabbed Naruto out the water, but letting him go as he was up high. And Naruto landed hard on the ground. Am I alive? Naruto questioned as Nami and Usopp beat the bricks on Luffy for being careless. Nami went to Naruto. Naruto, you okay? Ahe asked. Yeah. Just need a sec, he said to her. After some time he got up and they went to the shipyard to ask for repairs for there. What they didn't know, some very mysterious people were watching them and left. At the shipyard, they arrived as they met a person who has a nose just as Usopp's but square. They gave him the letter Granny Kokoro gave to them. After explaining things with him, he asked the whereabouts of the ship and he sped his way and parkoured his way there, jumped from place to place. The trio was shocked aside Naruto. They were concerned for him. Don't worry, he's always soaring through town. They call him the Munane Wind. If you didn't know, he's Galley-La Company's Dock 1 carpentry foreman Kaku. A man said they tuned back to see a man with dark red and a light red striped suit with black pants with blue hair with cut around it and purple lipstick. He kept explaining how his shipwrights are the best for a reason. By the way, Khalifa, he asked a woman right next to him named Khalifa. I've already finished the background check. The one in the middle is Straw Hat Luffy. His crew also include Pirate Hunter Zoro and Nico Robin. Their combined bounty is 239 million berries. They have 4 including a new member without posted bounties, and their crew was formed in the East Blue named after their captain. They're known simply as the Straw Hats Pirates. Khalifa explained the background. The crew. I see, welcome, my name is Iceberg. I'm the boss of this shipyard, and this is a mouse I just picked up and his name is Tyrannosaurus. I'll need some rodent food and a cage, Iceberg said. I've already taken care of that, sir, she said, having Iceberg shocked himself. Well, amazing work, Khalifa, he said surprisingly. Just doing my job, sir, she said, as she also said that he had important stuff to do. I don't wanna, he said childishly. Very well. I'll cancel everything for you, she said, as the Usopp and Luffy criticized Iceberg for being a lazy mayor. This had Khalifa mad as she went to strike them with her leg, but Naruto grabbed it before she attacked the trio. Feisty one, Ice Pop's mind telling her to lower her temper down, he said, letting go of Khalifa's leg. Sexual harassment, she said to Naruto. Naruto blanked face at this. Khalifa told the crew how amazing Iceberg is and how he should be respected, while Iceberg asked them not to make her mad cause her aim is horribly. Usopp and Luffy yelled at her saying that she injured his face. But while they were doing that, Nami gave Iceberg the letter from Granny Kokoro. After that, he told them to follow them to the factory, but Usopp screamed, saying that the money is lost. Nami was horrified at this, and Usopp saw bandits with their money. He yelled at them, but Naruto had other things in store. "Hey, Usopp, leave this to me," Naruto said as he made 5 clones. "What do you mean they're leaving with our money?" He told him, "Don't worry, I got this. Now," he yelled as 2 clones rushed and jumped on the boats, and silping the money back, but the clone missed one of the suitcase before the bandits stabbed it, and tuned to a puff of smoke. The bandits were shocked at this. "Why? Give that back," one of them yelled. Naruto smirked. "Oh, you want this back? Why don't you have this instead?" As he had something that looked like a shuriken that was a light blue color that was a bit bigger than the suitcases. "Ha! How you supposed to hit us since we're far away?" The bandits laughed, but was short-lived as Naruto threw the shuriken-type Rasengan, futon. "Raisin shuriken? Wind-style spiral a hurricane," he yelled out. The bandits had no time to react as the Raisin shuriken scooped them up high, almost to cloud level, and imploded into a huge ball of Mirko wind blades. This had the spectators shocked, but at the top the bridge 3 people are seen chasing one person while yelling at him to pay them back their money. Ash said he'll pay them back later, while looking over the edge to see the bandits. Yagura's floating by and jumped down to them, thanked them for perfect timing, and saw the suitcase of money and decided to take it to pay his debt, but Rob Lucci, one of the other shipyard works, caught the named Polly and took him back to the group. As Califer explained about the Frankie family and their leader, Lucci, and Polly got back to them as Lucci dropped him to the ground, and the talking bird commanded Polly to say sorry for stealing. Luffy thanked him for bringing back their money. He asked for 10% as a thanks for getting their money back. But Lucci knocked him with his hammer, and the bird told them that he's a gambler and lose sight of everything but greed. Polly had enough and started to attack Lucci using his rope to fling high up and back to the ground, but Lucci dug his fingers in the ground with an unknown force of power. After some time, the bird introduced himself as Hattori and Rob Lucci and welcomed them to Galley-La's factory. Nami called the pigeon out for ventriloquism act. Usopp and Luffy clapped him up for the coolest talker ever, but Polly insulted him for being too scared to talk to others before yelling at Nami for showing too much skin and told her to cover up. Naruto put his head to one side in confusion, as Califa asked him to clam down before doing the Samito her. Naruto snaped his head into place. "I get it, you're being a pervert." Naruto yelled at him. "Huh, what do you mean they're being the ones not wearing enough clothes to cover themselves?" he said to Naruto. "Ha! You're trying to deny the truth, spill out already," Naruto yelled back. As the two were agreeing but stopped as Iceberg told Polly to open the gate to Dock 1 to start the tour.